I found it, Broncos country. The most ridiculous Denver Broncos take of the 2025 season. Right off the bat, I do not know these individuals personally. I've never met them before, so I cannot speak on them personally. But I do know of them on the internet. I've seen some of their takes, and normally, I think at least one of these analysts is pretty level-headed in their takes. I generally respect what they have to say. But this is just not it, man. The fact that we're even suggesting this here in Denver is freaking ridiculous. Again, nothing personal, but what are we even doing, people? Seriously. I want to go ahead and bring this in here. Altitude Sports 92.5, they put out this video. It was part of one of their radio shows. I'm going to go ahead and push play on it. I'm going to have to scroll down just for copyright reasons because we cannot show the actual video. But we will take a listen here to what these individuals have to say. Coach Mike Sanford, he's the head coach at Valor Christian, former interim head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. I generally respect his takes as a Broncos analyst, but seriously, why are we having this conversation? Let's go ahead and take a listen to this, Broncos country.
But really, what was going on behind the scenes? Hey, Dayball's going to be done here pretty soon, isn't he? I love me a big media market. I love being in New York. And if there's a place that could pay me even more than $18.5 million per year, it would be in one of the two big NFL cities.
New York could make Sean Payton. I'm sure one of his goals is to be the
$25 million
highest
head coach.
paying coach in sports, in North American sports.
$25 million?
Yes, which the Giants could make him. They would have to, though.
Trade.
They'd have
like
to.
John Gruden.
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out.
Yeah,
this
give me
sounds
this.
wild.
Walk me through this scenario. Walk me through this so Broncos country doesn't think we're crazy.
We are. We are. I just ran this by one of the biggest New York Giants
yeah, I heard.
fans, and he's a big member of the national media, and he thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, he did.
Because they are the New York Giants franchise is dying for some maturity and some like field credibility.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody in the league right now that has more field credibility than Sean Payton, just over the long haul.
So how does this work out? So the Broncos finish this
If the
season.
Broncos go and finish out the season like we think they're going to, they're going to probably have anywhere between 11 and 13 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yeah.
You have like say you're 11-6 or 13-4. That's a dang good year, man, with a second-year quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Payton has been the adult that restored a franchise back to relevancy.
You win your first game in the play. Say the Jags come to Denver, which is the matchup right now.
And you
beat
prove
the
that
Jags.
they are just a guy.
So then you have to face either whoever you got to face the Chargers, say, in the next round.
Okay. Say Jim Harbaugh gives him the business. Like
The
he
Broncos
has in 3 out of the 3 contests so far.
Lose that game. So the Broncos lose in the second round of the playoffs.
And say it's good defense and bad offense.
Right. It's like we've been seeing all season long. The Broncos had plenty of defense to win that game, but the offense let them down. The Chargers win. So
So hear me out.
Yeah. So what happens there?
The New York Giants are desperate for Bill Parcells. The reincarnation of Bill Parcells in New York.
Slim Shady.
So they offer
Slim Shani.
the Denver Broncos. They offer the Mara family, Tisch family, offer the next 2 years of first-round picks.
Ooh, the next 2?
2026 and 2027 first-round draft picks. And those are going to be premium.
Right now, it's the number 3 pick in the draft.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have the number 3 pick in the draft if that happened.
But really,
With all due respect, what are we doing? Seriously. The Denver Broncos were desperate to be a relevant franchise from 2016 to 2022. They were the laughingstock of the NFL. They were exactly where the New York Giants are right now. This was from the other day. This was from November 10th. Brian Daboll did indeed get fired. New York does need a new head coach. Of course, the New York Giants probably want to find the next coming of Bill Parcells. Would they want Sean Payton as their head coach? Absolutely. But why would Denver even contemplate this? It feels like the fans who want Sean Payton gone, and in this case the media who wants Sean Payton gone, they're ungrateful for what they have right in front of them. The Denver Broncos from 2016 to 2022 were 44-70. They never got above 7 wins from 2017 to 2022. They won 9 games and missed the playoffs in 2016. That was the final year of Gary Kubiak. 2017 and 2018, that was Vance Joseph as head coach. Then you had Fangio, and then you had Nathaniel Hackett. Ever since then, Denver has gone 8-9, 10-7, and 8-2. 26-18 in the regular season, and they've gone back to the playoffs for the first time since Super Bowl 50. For God's sake, man, we're acting like Sean Payton wasn't the guy who spearheaded this. Sean Payton was the guy who made the hires to get this coaching staff right. He's the guy who hired Vance Joseph. He's the guy who hired Davis Webb. He's the guy who ultimately decided to move on from Russell Wilson, which was the right decision. Now we've got a young, cost-controlled quarterback who's on his rookie deal with an elite roster around him. We're 8-2. We've got the best record in the NFL. Literally, it feels like these people want to go back to the horrible, awful dog days of 2016 to 2022. The fact that this fan base can be so ungrateful sometimes, it genuinely pisses me off. It really does, man. I cannot believe we're having these conversations. I can understand if it were New York media having these conversations. In fact, they probably are. But the fact that Denver media, local media that covers the Denver Broncos, is having this sort of conversation, oh God, dude, it infuriates me. It seriously infuriates me. We finally have a good head coach in the building. Does he have his quirks? Yes. Does his play calling have its issues sometimes? Yes. But Sean Payton has a proven track record in the NFL. Everybody, when we fired Nathaniel Hackett, wanted a head coach with a proven track record. Sean Payton has come in here and he has made this franchise relevant. He's turned this franchise into a playoff contender and a Super Bowl contender. We've got a young quarterback on our roster who's getting better and better and better. We've got an offense that may have its issues, but this is the best that our team has looked in years, Broncos country. Seriously, it is time to gain some damn perspective and be grateful that you have the opportunity as media, or if you're just a fan, to cheer for or cover a really good team. I am super duper grateful for that. I remember the year that I started this channel, 2022, the most miserable season in the existence of Broncos country. That season was so hard to get through. I didn't have the drive to make content for most of that season because, my God, man, it was just doom, gloom, and negativity. I'm sick of that crap. We're finally out of the desert. We've found water, but the pond's not big enough. People want more. And, oh, God, man, there is not a single head coach out there that would do a better job with this current roster than Sean Payton. I can guarantee you that, especially a head coach that would be available in a hiring cycle. The fact that you would want to move on from Sean Payton to try to upgrade over him, screw the draft picks. Seriously, screw the draft picks. Because if you get rid of your Hall of Fame head coach, I can guarantee you aren't going to do shit. You aren't going to do shit. This would be like the Chargers firing Marty Schottenheimer after they went 14-2 just because they had an early playoff exit. Guess what? Chargers haven't done diddly squat since then. They have not even sniffed a championship game since then. So, quite frankly, oh my God, man, this really pisses me off. The fact that we are having these conversations, man, it makes me legitimately angry, and Broncos country seriously needs to gain some perspective if you think that the Denver Broncos need to move on from Sean Payton. Alright guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. Additionally, if you guys want to go above and beyond in supporting the channel, please consider becoming a channel member today. I would really appreciate that as well. Not mandatory, but if you want some extra perks and incentives in exchange for helping me out and helping the channel grow, the link is in the description below. And until next time, Broncos country, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.